Hi, welcome all students in TYB Farm. Myself, Miss Karge Varsha, is your Pharmaceutical Jurisprudence subject teacher, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmaceutics. First of all, discuss about subject Pharmaceutical Jurisprudence. From this picture, you guess the subject or actual part of subject. This shows the judge, jury members, victims. That is a discussion about unethical practice in pharmacy profession. Now, directly goes to the subject definition. Pharmaceutical jurisprudence. It is the branch of pharmacy which deals with the knowledge of laws relating to the drugs and pharmaceuticals and about pharmacy profession. Also, it consider the study of various acts, rules, status, schedules which directly or indirectly influence the profession of pharmacy. Now, one question arises, what is a jurisprudence? Jurisprudence nothing but the study of fundamental legal principle, and it is a science and philosophy of law. So, what is the laws and what is the ethics? Laws, it is the authorities instrument that rules over the society. Ethics, it is the way of conducting life laid down by the society to help the individual to decide what is the wrong and what is the right. Law can be prevent the illegal practice in pharmacy. Ethics, it can prevent unethical practice of pharmacy that can be cause grave risk or danger to the life of individual or patient. Laws can be prevent the sale of substandard quality of drug but cannot prevent selling of drug at a cheaper rate. But ethics, the sale of substandard quality drugs and at a cheaper rate is restricted by the code of ethics. Today, a discussion about syllabus. 5 units in the syllabus. First unit, that is a Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 and its rule 1945. In this topic, discuss about objective definition, legal definitions of schedules to the act and rules. Also, import of drugs, in that classes of drugs and cosmetics prohibited from import under license or permit, or its offenses and penalties. Also, manufacturing of drugs, prohibition of manufacturing and sale of a certain drugs, condition for grant of license and condition of license for manufacturer of drugs, manufacture of drugs for test, examination, analysis, manufacture of a new drug, loan license and repackaging license. All this study under this unit first. Then next, second unit, that is Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 and its rules 1945. In that, detailed study of schedules, schedule G, H, M, N, P, T, U, V, X, Y, part second B, schedule F, and DMR, that is OA. Then sale of drug. How to the sell the drug? In that, wholesale, retail sale and restricted license or it offenses and penalties. Now, labeling and packing of a drug. General labeling requirement and specimen label for the drug and cosmetic. List of permit color or its offenses and penalties. Then administration of the act and rules. In that, Drug Technical Advisory Board, that is the DTA. Then Central Drug Laboratory, CDL. Drug Consultative Committee, that is the DCC. Government Drug Analyst, licensing authorities, controlling authorities and drug inspector. Then next, unit third, in that very important, that is the Pharmacy Act 1940. In that act, study the objective definitions. Pharmacy Council of India is constitution and functions, education regulation, that is ER, state and joint state pharmacy council, constitution and function, registration of pharmacist, offenses and penalties. Also in this unit, second act, that is a Medical and Toilet Preparation Act 1955, objectives, definition, licensing. In that, manufacturing inbound and outbound, export of alcoholic preparation, manufacturing of Ayurvedic, homeopathic, patent and proprietary preparations, and its offenses and penalties. Now, in that third act, that is a Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act 1985 and its rules, in that objectives, definition, authorities and officer, constitution and functions of Narcotic and Psychotropic Consultative Committee, national funds for controlling the drug abuse, prohibition, control and regulation, opium poppy, cultivation and production of poppy straw, manufacturing, sale and export of opium and its offenses and penalties. In this unit, all acts consider the offenses and penalties. Now, Unit 4. In Unit 4, the first act, that is study of silent future of drug and magic remedial act and its rule. In that act, you will study the objectives, definition, prohibition of certain advertisement, classes of exempted advertisement, offenses and penalties of it. Then second act, that is the prevention of cruelty of animal, Act 1960. In that objective, definition, international animal ethical committees, that CPC SCA guidelines for breeding and stocking of animals, performance of experiments, transfer and acquisition of animal for experimental records, power to the suspend, revoke registration and its offenses and penalty. In this unit, the third act, that is a National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, that is a Drug Price Control Order, DPCO 2013. It is a recent addition. In that objective, definition, sale price of bulk drug, retail price of formulation, retail price and selling price of scheduled formulation, national list of essential medicine, that is a ELEM. Then last unit, unit 5th, in that pharmaceutical legislation, in that a brief review, introduction study of drug inquiry committee, health survey and development committee, Hathi committee and Mudaliar committee. Then second topic, that is code of pharmaceutical ethics, definition, pharmacist in relation to the his job, trade, medical profession and his own profession. Also a discussion about pharmacist oath. Then Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act, also study the Right to Information Act, and last the Introduction to the Intellectual Property of Right, that is the IPR. All these five units we will study. Then tomorrow I discuss about the Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 and its rule 1945, its objective and definition. So